That is, you're listening to Subatlantic right here on 107.7 on the Local Lick Show. Johnny Dowler here, taking you through the afternoon, and these guys got some more songs left in the tank. While you guys were playing that, I thought about, you guys ever, when you guys are together getting ready to record or just practice or whatever, you guys ever do like a song that's not yours, like a cover or something, just to get, warm up?
I think we've done one cover song in our career, and it was amazing.
No, well, what was it?
What was it though? I forget.
Was Christmas something Christmas.
Oh, yeah, Lowe's Christmas song.
Yeah, the band Lowe from Duluth, Minnesota. Right. They did a Christmas album a whole bunch of years ago, and we did one of their songs for a Christmas show. Yeah,
we practiced the.
We have,
Smiths,
yeah.
Please.
Oh,
yeah.
We played part of a Pixie song. Here Comes Your Man for
That's
a
right.
wedding out in the middle of a meadow up at the barn.
Yeah,
up
the
in Codfish Hollow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we find it easier actually to write our own songs than it is to figure out somebody else's songs. So we generally haven't done covers.
Oh, that wasn't just anybody's wedding. That was John Taylor, right?
Yeah, from Cambridge, Illinois.
He's one of the best things around here for local music. He's
Absolutely.
a great asset to the whole area. So that was a real honor.
Yeah, he's doing a bunch of great promotion out in Bishop Hill right now, in Cambridge, Illinois, and Bishop Hill, Illinois. So shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure. All right, cool.
Yeah, aspirations to do covers, but
Sure, yeah.
We have a Slack channel dedicated to covers.
We think
Like
about
throwing them right
think
there.
about it a lot.
All right. Well, yeah. I know some bands, they like to just mess around and play something before just to warm up or just to
I would
test their
say that Rostocks was sort of our home. Ben at Rostocks also helped with that France tour, and he has a smart little sign up there on the stage that says "No covers, please," because you can get in trouble if you're not paying ASCAP or BNMI fees. And so I think that kind of got in our heads, like, we don't want to do that, and we certainly didn't want to be a cover band. We wanted just to focus on writing our own stuff.
Certainly, yeah. Well, what you guys are putting out is absolutely terrific. I'm so glad. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Don't stop what you're doing.
Right.
And literally, don't stop. I really want another song right now.
Yeah, this next one's called Sellout.
All right.
It's the morning of the morning
sold me out.
Oh, I think that deserves the fourth bell. I don't know.
They made it, Mom.
You did it. Yeah, that's right. That's I think that's the record. Truly, it really is. That was really a great song. And what was that one called again?
That one's called Sellout.
Sellout. Man, that is a little haunting there, and just perfect. Just in my wheelhouse.
Oh, great.
And I'm so glad you guys are here. You are listening to Subatlantic here on the local Lick Show. You guys are, as I mentioned to you guys earlier off there, the first live band in our revamped Saturday afternoon, and I think this is the perfect way to kick it off.
Great.
And
Be here.
Well, thanks so much for having us, and
Yeah.
thanks so much for promoting local music. That's
what we're here
such a
for.
great thing in
It
this
is.
area.
yeah, that's what we like to do. All the local bands, come on in. If anybody out there is listening, we got all that information on our Facebook page, so check that out if you want to be like these guys and broadcasting to 400,000 people and worldwide, because we are streaming on the internets. So you guys ready for some more?
Yes, but speaking of all those people, I should mention that if they're interested in any of the music that you're hearing, you can find downloads to buy on Bandcamp. We also have LPs there, actual vinyl records for sale, and CDs. We just got CDs in, so we have those at shows. And on Bandcamp, it's subatlantic.bandcamp.com. And if you want to know where we're playing in the Quad Cities next, you would just friend us on, or like us, I think, on Facebook. So we're just Subatlantic, one word, on Facebook. So search that, like us, and then you'll know every show that we play.
And that's the best way to, we love to meet people at shows. So please come out to a show and buy stuff from us there if you want.
We will
the
make
record,
more
yeah.
music. with
Well, you piqued my
music
interest
stuff.
when you said you had a vinyl out, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that sounds great.
Which comes with a digital download.
Okay, all right.
You get both for the price of one.
Lyric sheet.
Oh, and T-shirts and stickers. We got it all.
Wow.
Our friend Tim was trying to talk us into picks, and we said no.
Yeah.
We got to draw the line somewhere. But koozies, maybe those are coming.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, I tell you what, you already sold a vinyl already today, so all right. What do you guys got for us next?
This,
Called Places, everyone.
this is the kind of more punk-inspired one that Sean was talking about before.
Yeah, definitely been listening to some Wire, some Pink Flag album for any of you all out there. And it's called Places, everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Terrible world, everybody says so. In this biblical state, the harder to keep in place. So open the floor and follow your hate away. In this cynical state, it's so much harder to stay. Stay in place, stay in place, stay in place. Stay in place, stay in place, stay in place. It's a wonderful world, everybody says so. It's the cynical strains, the harder to keep in place. So open the floor and follow your hate away. In this biblical state, it's so much harder to stay. Stay in place, stay in place, stay in place. Stay in place, stay in place, stay in place. Cover your heart, afraid of the dark. Step into the
All right, that was a rockin' one right there. You guys are awesome. This is Subatlantic you're listening to if you're just tuning in the old radio here on the local Lick Show, broadcasting live from the Rhythm City Casino Studios. I'm Johnny Dollar, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in this beautiful Saturday afternoon with Subatlantic. They've been kind enough to join us. They are from the Quad Cities area, and right now their latest album is called Villains, which is out now, and they're playing quite a few songs, and all of them. I tell you what, like I said earlier, I'm buying that vinyl. Let me know when the T-shirt's out, or you got the T-shirts out, right? Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. I'll be walking around Quad Cities with a T-shirt on from you guys.
Sweet.
And man, you know, I'm about out of questions because you know people are here for the music. So if you guys got something else you want to do.
We've got a few more tunes if you're willing.
Okay, yeah. I think that's what we want to hear. We've been getting a lot of great feedback on Facebook, so kudos to that.
Great.
Thank you.
All right, what are we going to hear from you guys next then?
This one's called How to Love.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
Related.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I wrote this set list for you, you don't even know. Hey, I want to crawl down under so that I can show. Let's go deeper into and sand and into dust. And then maybe someday we will even show you somehow to set our line and fix our point and row into the sun. And then maybe someday we will even learn to trust how to
That is Subatlantic, and this is the local Lick Show. Guys, we're going to take a few minutes for a break, get you guys rested up for our final half. You are listening to 107.7 WQUD Vintage Radio, and I'm Johnny Dollar, broadcasting live from the Rhythm City Casino Studios. So stay tuned. Some more from Subatlantic right after this. Back to the local Lick Show. Johnny Dollar here, and I am joined by the band Subatlantic. They are here from the Quad Cities area, and they're broadcasting some of these great tunes you've been hearing the last hour and a half, and they've got a few more to go, and they want to talk a little bit about some of the songs. So, guys, turn it over to you right now.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you were asking about our songwriting process earlier, and so this is the most recent song we've written, and so we just kind of maybe talk through a little bit how it came together. And this is Adam here talking. This particular song, we were driving to practice, and I had this little guitar lick in my head that actually, when I got to the practice space, I tried working it out. So what's in your head often doesn't come out right on the guitar, at least in my experience. So it kind of came out different, but this is what came out. It was just this. So it just started with that, and then Sean on the bass and Phil on the drums started coming in, and then Beck eventually wrote lyrics. I don't know if you all want to talk about your parts.
Sure. What we'll do a lot of times is when he has a riff or I have a riff or something, somebody will just say loop that, and so we just said loop that at him, and so which just means don't give up. No matter what we do, keep playing that
Just keep
riff,
playing it,
you know. And so you want to play that riff, and I'll show you this that I can. Pretty straight, easy A, relative minor. And so for a while, I think I was just holding around in that A area. And then one of the nice things I think, as far as being in bands for me, is a little bit of background in music theory when I was a music major, just learning basic stuff. So I know that if I'm playing an A, like I am with him, that it sounded beautiful to me if you drop the bass chord, so you're dropping the root of it from an A down, I don't know how many music people out there, you're dropping it down a minor third. So it sounds like this. So that's the A, and then a drop down. And he plays the same riff. This is called a pedal tone. Is shifting while he's doing that riff.
Yeah, that's
And we
cool.
love that, and we've used it on a few songs. A lot of bands do. I mean, that's not our secret. But it was nice being able to throw a little music theory in there and just be able to look at my hands and say, oh, I bet this would sound cool. And then once we like it enough, we figure that part out, and then.
And then, well, I would it's usually the three of us kind of, and then, like we mentioned before, Becca will kind of just sequester herself away in a corner, write the lyrics to these songs once we
Literally does. She disappears. We don't know where she goes.
And then really lately, a lot of our songs, I mean, it's a lot easier to kind of do it much, and you've heard probably for the last hour and a half, a lot of this somewhat dancier parts, but like these four on the floor. And then I got this new toy, like that day, actually. That same day, it was our first practice back, this pad. So, like, this sound has just kind of been, it happens only in the chorus, but it's just so much fun when we do hit it.
Yeah.
And then, Becca would go out and she would write her songs, and then she'd come back with the lyrics, and then at that point, that's when I can hear what she's doing, and then try to hopefully complement with some background vocals. So on the chorus, you'll hear, some higher pitched, of course, background vocals, kind of complementing her line, but it's just a beautiful song. We loved how this kind of came together.
They came together in about 15 minutes. Yeah.
Becca came in with this really simple but beautiful guitar line that literally the hairs in the back of my neck stood up when she started playing that. And that's when I knew we had a good song that was a keeper.
And that is. Oops.
Not that.
Just kidding.
So that's sort of that.
That just hangs out.
That
back
sustain.
there.
It's just
Yeah.
one chord. We got another song that we played earlier, Unhappy, where she comes in with this D, just a one chord
Just up
over all of
high,
our
yeah.
changes. We've always really liked that. And a lot of times, Phil and I think a little bit more, are really into arranging, and that's my favorite place, where we got all the parts, we know what they are, and so either, I'll say, okay, let's do that twice, cut, or we'll do two choruses. I'm like, no, just do one chorus to give them a taste, and then make them wait for the double chorus. It's just so much fun to put
And then
songs
something
together.
like, let's wait, how about extra 2 beats before we go back to the
Oh, yeah,
chorus?
there's a nice-
for
nice
whatever
surprise in
reason.
that, yeah.
Exactly. Let's just try this. And then we'll kind of toss it back and forth. We'll have one practice, we record it on an iPhone, take it to each, we can listen
Email
to
it
it
to
for
each
that
other,
week,
yeah.
and then come back with some more ideas. But how about we perform it?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Just one
the
last
latest
thing about
song,
the
yeah.
lyrics.
Yeah.
'Cause that's-
Yeah.
And the melody, Stay Gold, is a direct reference to the Outsiders, Stay Gold, Pony Boy. My nickname once upon a time was Pony Boy because of a terrible, terrible haircut that I got.
No.
And that is all I'll say about that.
This is part of the healing process.
Anyway, it's called Stay Gold.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stay gold.
Excellent, excellent. That is Subatlantic, and they are joining us live here in the Rhythm City Casino Studios and the local lick show brought to you by Todd's Mudjacking and Basement Services. And you guys, I'm going to let you guys take over. You guys can do whatever you want here.
Yeah.
Except for trash the place, you know. I mean,
Well, first, I'd like to apologize for I came in one beat early on the big, exciting,
you're
quiet
forgiven.
place.
You're
I
forgiven.
want to just say I can't count so good.
It's a good song. It's all right.
Yes, that's right. Still in the band. All right.
Well, we would really love to thank you guys for having us out.
Yeah.
It's been a really fun afternoon. What a great way to spend a Saturday. And thanks to all of you listening out there. Humble thanks to all of you. We have 2 more songs. This second to last song is called Cups, and it is a pretty mellow tune and one of our newer that we have, that we, again, kind of came together very, very quickly in the studio.
All the streets are dirty, and they're getting surly, 'cause our feet are running free. So we better hurry before we miss it. Why don't we go outside? Why don't we go outside? All the boys are pretty, roaming out their crazy eyes. And all the scenes are stirring, so we better go outside before we miss it. Why don't we go outside? Why don't we go outside? Why don't we go outside before we miss it? Before we miss it. Before we miss it.
That's Subatlantic right here on the local lick show, and that is some real good stuff right there, folks. If you want to hear more from them, they are you can check them out at subatlantic.bandcamp.com. They're also on Facebook, and I think they've got we got one more to go here, so
Yep.
all right. And while they get set up, I do want to remind you we are broadcasting live from the Rhythm City Casino Studios here in downtown Erie, Illinois, and I'm Johnny Dollar. And I want to thank, before we get to the next song, I want to thank old Uncle Taz for helping set up everything. Everything sounds so good thanks to him. Really appreciate him coming in and helping me out because, like I told these guys off there, it's my second time doing this. So I want to thank you guys for your patience, too.
Thank you.
That's been great.
Thanks so much. It's been really fun.
And we'd like to thank Katie for all her work she did
Yes.
setting this
Thank you,
thing
Katie.
up
Thank
and
you.
promoting it and filming. She's been
That's right.
madly filming.
If you're watching on our Facebook Live feed, that's our very own Katie K
Yeah.
doing all the camera work and pretty much everything else behind the scenes. So thanks to her over there. So there she is over there. I can barely see her. All right, she's gonna start crying. I know she's crying. If I say anything else. All right, guys, hit me with the last one then.
Last tune is called Party Line.
1, 2, 3, 4.
between us, and I mollify and satisfy the urge to cure the party line. Far enough is the distance between us, and I mollify and satisfy the urge to cure the party line. I can shove my way around every insinuation. And I mollify and satisfy the urge to cure the party line. Party line. Party line. Party line. 'Cause it's not done. Party line. 'Cause it's not done. Party line.
There you go. That was Subatlantic. And man, you guys, thank you so much. You guys sounded great. Everything I love so much. Appreciate you guys coming in. And you guys out there on Radio Land can check them out on subatlantic.bandcamp.com. They're also on Facebook. Anything else you guys want to say before we get on out of here?
Just thanks, and come see us at a show sometime. We'd love to meet you all.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
so much for having us.
All right, sounds great. We'll post any and all information about them on our Facebook page. And you've been listening to the Local Lick Show right here on WQUD 107.7 with me, Johnny Dollar. And thanks to Todd's Mudjacking for sponsoring the show. All right, we're going to hear from Joe Cephas and see what kind of shows you can go check out tonight. And then we'll throw on some music right here on Vintage Radio.